I worked for a Christian nonprofit, and my boss used intimidation to scare me when he felt like I wouldn't succeed in my job.
It diminished my trust in males, especially Christian males' authority. Man, how often is it that Christian ideology gets used to push performance rather than rest, and insufficiency rather than redeemed sufficiency?
Men, and particularly Christian men who come from a high view of male headship, have done a very poor job of protecting and honoring those who by their own belief system are put into their headship to protect. And they are leading out of weaknesses, they're leading out of their pain, they're leading out of their shame, and what they need you is to validate their own existence. And so any type of abuse you felt, again, under him, is not to discount his abuse, but it is to say it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with who you are as a person. It has nothing to do with your value or your worth.
My dad held a position of leadership at the church when he cheated on my mom with another member of the church. It just hurts my heart to hear about these things.
That would certainly shape how you view relationships too, and how you view how stable the church is. But I think it's important to remember that the church is made out of fallible human beings, even leadership. The people often leave with limps, even though they may not acknowledge it. I met a guy at a really popular Christian summer camp we both worked at. The same guy later raped me repeatedly. I just want that person to know, regardless of that guy's actions, that God loves her so much and God's heart breaks for her, and that Jesus abides with those in pain. And that he is not representative of what you deserve as a person, nor what ultimately you as God's daughter is created to be. That's just not respecting who you're created to be, and that really breaks my heart. That's hard. Yeah, I just want to hug that person and just tell them that they're loved.
When I was 8 years old, I was raped by a family member. I found his Facebook years later and saw he wears a cross necklace. Yeah, there's nothing else to say except for I'm sorry. And I think any pain and distrust you put in Christian men is validated, and I'm sorry.
I feel humbled to enter into the pain of a lot of these women and just hear the stories, and I just, it's very eye-opening for me just to hear about these things, and I really would love to just talk to people about this more.